Hey, we're back. How you doing, Alpha?
Hi, everyone. I'm doing good. How are you doing, Serenity? It's been quite a week, eh?
It has been. And even trying to get the stream started, I clicked this and I clicked that. And wait, that's not our countdown. What did I do? Oh, my God. Yeah, that's where the whole week's been. How?
That was my fault. I did the wrong video for the intro. Okay, so next time, I'm going to say it in advance. Next time, you just need to click the go live button. That's all you need to do. It'll play the intro for you. I'm just saying. I'm trying to make your life easier here.
Well, that's great if you tell me that you made it easier. Otherwise, like, what just happened here? Oh, my God.
I feel like I did. You just probably didn't hear me. That was like 2 weeks ago, though. So, hey, you probably forgot.
Oh, it's always my fault. How does that... Man, you get along with my family great because no matter what happens, I could be out of town. Like, oh, yeah, Jim did it. Totally is him. It's like, where is he? Colorado? Yeah, but it's still his fault. It's okay.
You use your telepathic powers to affect things here. It's just how it is.
I have an electrifying personality. All the times I was playing with the wires, yeah, did a lot.
It clearly stuck.
Hey, everybody. Exactly. Bobby just said, hi, everybody. How you doing? Yes, hello, everyone out there. And hey, thanks for tuning in tonight. As you know, mi casa is su casa. So you shoot the door, kick back, fix yourself a drink, or maybe 2 or 3. You never know how the party's going to go. And let's have some fun today. But of course, we always want to jump in the crypto space to get started. Just get you guys up to speed on what's going on. Or maybe there's some things you might have missed. And Laudin says he has 0 attention span and worse memory. Wait, what were we talking about?
I'm convinced. You don't. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. You don't need to know.
Smile and nod. Just smile and nod.
Don't worry about it.
Fair enough. Okay, so got a couple things on the news world, guys, for you. Let's see, and a couple exciting things I want to share with you. So let's go ahead and share our screen here. See if I can do this without breaking it. Yes, I can. Hey, look, I hit the right button. So announced just a couple days ago, Helium Mobile just partnered with AT&T. That means all your Helium hotspots will now be offloading data on the AT&T cell phone network through your internet again, and you're going to get rewarded. So, man, if you've been wondering, just like BTK asked me last week about Helium tokens, what do I think they're going to do? And personally, I think this is huge. I think this is a huge partnership that's really going to give all of us a lot more rewards and a lot more returns.
I was reading actually about that. I think I saw it on Twitter. I'm sure I saw AT&T actually share it, and I was like, "Whoa, that's cool!" Because Helium's been around quite a bit, and I was like, "Okay, I see you, Helium. I see you. You're doing the things."
Exactly. They are doing things.
It's very exciting because now it's like kind of Deepin is actually getting seen, not just by crypto people, but by clearly big corporations that's not crypto related at all. I mean, who would think that AT&T would have anything to do with crypto? I mean, technically they don't. They just have to do with Helium, but
Exactly. You would think that. Right. And, it's interesting. You would say that, and I'm trying to fix my audio because you guys are saying it's moving up and down, up and down. I don't know what is going on. So we're going to try that. Hopefully that gets it to stop. Let me know if that fixes it or if I need to turn it down or up or what I got to do there, Wild Angel. Thank you for letting me know.
You need to turn it a little down.
Down a little? Loud. Okay. In other words, you tell me to shut up. Like, shut up, you! You're too noisy. I feel the same way. Okay. Yeah, we'll keep going to see how this goes. But, this really makes a lot of sense because you've got a lot of these companies, AT&T, Verizon, Helium, a lot of the other ones, they partner together, just like Metro PCS went with T-Mobile just to try to spread the cost because those cell phone towers are super expensive. So it would make sense that every cell phone company would want to have the ability to offload and reduce the traffic on the cell phone towers as much as possible. And hey, if that means we can get a little bit of return for doing that, I think that's great. I'm really excited about this kind of stuff. And, we talked about real-world assets. We talked about utilizing this infrastructure to make everything in life a little bit better. I think this is one of those that Helium has done an amazing job, in my opinion. What do you think, Alpha?
Your audio is still doing it. It's still doing it. It's like there's some interference with your mic. I'm not sure what's going on, but it's still happening.
So weird.
That is weird.
Oh, I'll bet it's in StreamYard. I bet Alpha's messed something up. Let me go check my audio here.
I did nothing. I just changed the intro video. Like, that's all. That's really all. I promise. But I do think that it's actually pretty awesome because, I mean, there's a lot of people that sort of, I'm seeing someone also say it's me. It's not me. It's not me. Oh, okay. Serenity. Yeah. You know, just reset your thing. Maybe that will work. Maybe that'll work. Talk. I can't hear you, so I think your mic is muted. Okay, he's out. Bye. Someone chased him away. It wasn't me. I promise. Like, I touched nothing. Like, my hand was shoot, it was down. But I believe people will take my word for it on this one. On to what Serenity was saying. What was he saying? See, my attention span isn't that great, apparently. No, Helium is actually, what they're doing is pretty cool. Bringing in like AT&T and everything. Okay, talk so we can hear you. Hopefully.
Okay, can you hear me now?
We can hear you.
My audio changed. I sound like I'm normal.
Yeah, it's still happening. It's like you start talking and then like the high notes and then it's like nah, we'll chill for a bit. Okay, back up and then nope and then back.
That is so weird. Okay, let's see how that does. Does it sound any better here? Sorry, guys. My computer hates me today.
Okay. I think we'll need to chill on it and see first for a bit. Hopefully it stops now completely.
Okay. Well, great. Now my earbuds are freaking out. So my whole computer just hates me, man. That's the way it goes.
I'm
yeah,
glad
there
I'm
were
not
technical difficulties. It wouldn't be a Friday.
True. Okay, Toki says it sounds perfect.
Sounds perfect. Okay, good.
Now is amazing. It is like it's
perfect.
It's such a cool thing because it just makes a lot of sense. Like, you know, Helium is technically a centralized internet in a sense. You know, it allows the internet to be in a lot more places, I suppose. You know, it's a little more accessible because you have your own Helium hotspots and everything, and then you have AT&T that already has this massive infrastructure. So it's just like, I don't know if it's multiplication at that point because it's like you already have this awesome thing and you build on top of that and you just make it better. It's like, damn.
It is pretty cool. And I apologize for the technical difficulties, Alpha, man. Thank you for carrying the show because, sometimes things just go wrong. So, okay.
Oh, you might have to check your StreamYard audio settings or maybe being funky, some kind of auto adjust or something like that. See if that's on. Could be that. I don't know if Serenity can hear me anymore, so we'll keep going. Okay, you can. His ears died. Whoa! Can you hear? Are you back? I'm not hearing anything, so I don't know. Is Serenity frozen for just me or for everyone else? I think Serenity frozen. It's fine. It's fine. I think we'll move on to other news. Yep, frozen. Probably got kicked off. It's fine. We'll yeah, he's gone. He's bounced. Bye. We'll see me in a minute or two. I know my humor is terrible. I'm sorry. I can't help it. On to more less interesting news. Whatever, doesn't matter. If you're a Rabby wallet user or you're not yet a Rabby wallet user, Rabby has recently made it possible to swap in a mobile wallet with one click. Like, you don't have to approve and then swap anymore. Like, that just makes so much sense. It's super convenient. I told the project founder of another project that I work with about this, and I was like, Rabby's slow to the party. We've been doing this for like weeks already. I'm like, yeah, I know. But it's still exciting, still pretty damn cool. And then they also have this feature called Gas Account, where you deposit like your crypto, USDT, USDC, or even like you can use Apple Pay or Google Wallet, Google Pay, I don't know what it's called. Anyway, and you deposit into this gas account, and it's used to pay for all your transactions on whatever chain is supported by Ravi. So that can be Arbitrum, it can be Optimism, it can be Base, Ethereum, BNB, you know, the works, basically all of them. I think there's like 130 chains supported by Ravi. So 130 chains, and you don't need to worry about bridging gas over to any of them anymore, which is pretty damn cool. Oh, Serenity's still not back. That's a shame. He probably had to go restart his PC or something. Like, yeah, no more needing to move native gas. Like, that's kind of the most annoying part of crypto, really, is that you constantly have to move funds between different chains and make sure that you have the right gas. It's like you can't have ETH on Ethereum and expect to transact on Base or on Arbitrum. You need ETH on Arbitrum. You need ETH on Base. It's so annoying. And a lot of bridges have made it easier with have this thing called gas top-ups, but it's still not kind of the be-all end-all solution. You still have to actively click that button and be like, okay, top up on gas so that I can have at least like $2 of gas. Yes, a lot more user-friendly. Oh, sorry. More user-friendly. Yay. Now, what is also cool is that because Ravi's done this, a lot of other wallet creators are actually moving towards doing this gas accounts also. Recently, I think Serenity mentioned that MetaMask has also either added this feature already or is busy adding the feature. So, you know, it's just a matter of time before every wallet out there has this gas account feature where you can just deposit $10 of USDC or USDT, no matter which chain, and then they will pay for your gas. You don't have to worry about native, or you can buy $10 of gas account, you know, using your Apple Pay. I mean, you still pay Apple fees, but so maybe that's not the best idea. Maybe not. Okay, welcome back, Serenity. Good to see you again. I can't hear you. Like, is your mic unmuted? Like, are you sure it's unmuted? Oh, yeah. I'll keep rolling. I actually wanted you to be here. So, and then I'm actually going to share this one. I'm going to present it. Let's see, share.
Okay.
Screen.
Is that better?
Yeah. I think we can hear you again. How do I share specifically? Oh, can I not?
I don't know.
I'm trying to share the
I think I'm
Tari.
back.
Share it on your side. I can't seem to find it. Like, StreamYard is not letting me share Tari.
So let me ask you, Alpha, are you talking about Tari right now? I'm sorry, I'm behind the times here.
Yeah, I was talking about Ravi's gas accounts and the one-click swap. Like, you don't have to approve anymore if you're swapping through Ravi anymore. You just click and then it swaps. It approves and it swaps in one transaction, which is amazing.
Cool. That is cool. I like that. And so, yeah, I do apologize. Man, it's going to be one of those nights, guys. Let me I got to open my notes back up because I did actually bring notes. Did you bring notes?
I do have notes. I actually do have notes, which is shocking for me. I don't do notes. I absolutely do not do notes. I don't believe in it. But I was like, okay, this is a lot of information. Even I'm not going to be able to remember everything. So let's just have a few notes there on the side.
Good for you. I'm proud of you. I think everything's working. Do I sound okay now? So I can continue.
Yeah, you do sound okay.
Great.
There's some weird sound in the background, but I think that's fine.
It's probably because I turned off everything, all the filters, everything I had for my microphone. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't even hear the background music anymore. I think we broke it.
No, the background music's still there. It's definitely still there. I hear it.
Okay, it's got to be me then on my end.
I think everyone else hears it too.
Okay, so you covered Ravi then. So you got that one covered, okay?
Yeah. So now we can move on to Tari.
Almost, because I want to bring people up to speed a little bit. Because for those of you who don't know, now one thing we've been doing is, let's see, share screen, present, share screen. There we go, share screen. If you didn't tune in yesterday, now one thing you missed was an amazing chat with Johnny over there at Valley Arcade. Now, if you haven't heard about Valley Arcade and you're a gamer like we are, I highly recommend check them out. But more importantly, make sure to subscribe to Alpha's channel. Now, if you haven't checked that out yet, guys, you are missing out because Alpha's getting some great early information, and I was lucky enough to be invited. So, Alpha, thank you very much for that, brother.
Yeah, it was a fun chat. It was actually cool chat. Like, it was interesting learning about Valley. So, just to give like a little bit of information on that, Valley Arcade Games, I think is the full name, something like that. They doing arcade games. It's literally in the name. So they're doing like those cool arcade machines that everyone used to go to and play. Like you put in whatever amount of money. Over here in SA, it would be like 50 cents or R1 or R2. I think it's like in the US, it's like what, a quarter? Is that what it's called?
Typically a quarter, yes. Yeah. Usually it's a quarter, and it was arcade. But they're bringing the crypto gaming space into the arcade world. And so it's really a pretty cool concept. And you can get cabinets, or you can even buy a node, start doing things like that. But if you want to learn more about them, they've got games such as Flutter and Chain Blocks and Mole Patrol. And you can actually cash in on your high score. So as you make a score, it'll ask you in the video game, do you want to save your tickets? And you can say, sure, yes, I do. When you do that, it'll ask for your email address, automatically make you a wallet without you doing the whole seed phrase thing, and save your tickets, which you can go turn in for beers or pizza or whatever at the location you're at. And after the TG event, those tickets will actually have a value. So it's a really interesting way to bring Web3 gaming into the gamer's world by doing it back in the old school, the way I learned to play games, which is in the arcade. So I was really excited about them, and put the website down in the link below there if you guys want to go check them out. I think it's very interesting what they're doing there, and they are still on their node sale right now. They're for, was it 6,000 nodes for $350. They got 5 of them left.
And then they're going to do a $400 batch for, that's like 100. But I will also say, for the people that doesn't like all the unnecessary hassle that comes with getting into crypto, you know, getting a MetaMask wallet, setting it up, saving your seed, present, all of that nonsense. They have an option where you can just connect your Discord account, and then they'll generate a wallet for you. You don't have to stress about anything. You just connect your bloody Discord account, which is like, whoa. I love that. They just make it so easy for people to be able to just like, either you connect your Google account with an email address and a password or whatever, or you use your Discord account and they do everything for you. It's like, come on now. I love it. So they're going to be able to bring that piece that we've also been missing. But, you know, we had a really fun conversation about what it's like to get into crypto and all of the nuances of how annoying it is. So if you have some free time, do check it out. I think it'll be a really interesting listen.
Absolutely. And it was a great chat just about gaming, too, because we went down the gaming rabbit hole and everywhere else.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, it was a blast. One says it is great they're meeting people there instead of expecting people to be at the Web3 tech level. Yeah, exactly. I mean, yeah, you can cash in on this stuff and trade your tickets in for drinks and beers and merch, things like that, without even knowing about crypto. As far as you know, it's an app on your phone. It's like, okay, it's just that. Now, of course, I did ask Johnny about, can I download the seed phrase and take control of that wallet? It's like, absolutely. It has all the functionality of a standard wallet if you choose to go that route. And if you don't, that's fine. It's based off your email or your Discord, different things like that. So it's really pretty cool. Something worth checking out if you're interested.
And Johnny said something also like in the live stream. He was like, Web3 games were running before we could walk. And that's kind of, we at that point where we walk in now, or maybe we crawl into a walk before we start running again. Because they expected people to be able to run before they could even crawl.
Right, exactly. And they did. They thought, oh, well, all these tech guys, all these gamer guys will get together. It'll be amazing. And then it was like, nope, it's not amazing. It's like horrible because the gamers hate the crypto guys and the crypto guys hate the gamers. And yeah, it was a bloodbath. It hasn't turned out well. So definitely something we're checking out. Okay, now I'm ready for Tori. Now, for you, Alpha, I've got something special because the Tori universe, you're going to give us an update. But first, I got a video to play because I just found this on their Discord. So I'm not going to lie, I kind of hijacked it. So, yeah, you ready? Okay, buckle up. Here we go.
Must go faster.
It's been 84 years.
What are you waiting for, huh?
Okay, hold on. Does that have audio with it? Because I'm not hearing anything.
Yeah, there was definitely
Okay.
audio with
Then
it.
I'm sorry. I will replay it because it's my system. I want to check before I made you guys sit here for all this. My bad. Down in front. Okay.
Must go faster.
It's been 84 years.
What are you waiting for, huh?
Jesus, fucking. Today we celebrate our Independence Day.
If you ain't first, you're last.
That's a pretty epic trailer. That is a pretty epic trailer. I don't know how I never saw that. That is pretty damn cool.
Thought you did your research on Tori, man.
I did, but I did not come across that cool video. Or maybe I did.
I did. I found it in their Discord. I was doing my research. So I'll put a link to Terry Universe in the description below if you want to get started. Now, this is something that, Alpha, you introduced to me, 3-4 weeks ago. And I put my GPUs, my computer to work whenever I'm here or not here. It's always up and mining, except right now because I shut it down because things were being weird.
Yeah.
But give us an update. What is Tari, man, for those who don't know?
Okay, so I have a bunch of notes on Tari actually because they have a lot of things going on. So Tari is a new layer 1. I mean, like they said in their trailer, they've been working on this for 7 years, which is pretty damn crazy. They've actually been working on this. They didn't just work on it for like 2 months, use the OP stack as their layer 2, and then boom, oh yeah, you go, a blockchain like every other blockchain in the world. Yay, amazing. No one cares. So they built their own layer 1 blockchain, and it's completely proof of work. So it's none of this proof of stake nonsense that we see all the time anymore. It's completely proof of work, which is absolutely awesome. I'm a big fan of proof of work. I despise of stake to the core, to be honest. So yeah, I kind of don't like Ethereum anymore. Thanks. So they've actually made things kind of really easy because they're still in the pre-mining phase is what I've read up quite a bit on. So they do in the pre-mining phase, which allocates like 30% of the supply to people during this stage of things. And like you can get into it just by downloading the mining application called Tari Universe. It does everything for you. You just download it, install it, and there you go. That's literally that easy. I think it takes like 5-6 minutes for it to fully set up, catch up on all of the blocks which they reset because they're going into mainnet. So they just reset it back to 1, and now they're having it run up again, and then they'll reset it back to, 0 again once the mainnet goes live. Just I said was like the 6th of May. Yeah, 6th of May. Very soon. So you can just use the Tari Universe thing to mine what they call gems, which will be used to give you your tokens on like the mainnet. So once the mainnet goes live, they give you your tokens according to whatever the gems do. I think they call the token XTM Minotauri. Yeah. So that will be the native thing. Now here's a cool thing about Tari though. So they have a layer 1 chain and they have a layer 2 from the get-go. So the layer 1 is like Bitcoin. It uses Tari script. Bitcoin uses some scripting language. So it uses Tari script, and it's literally only for the validation. So all validators are on layer 1. Everyone that decides to be like a miner, validator, whatever, that's all settled on the layer 1. While the layer 2 is for the smart contracts. Now, what I actually love, especially about Tari, is that it uses the Rust programming language for everything. So that's written in Rust, it's built with Rust, and the smart contracts are written in Rust. So you just have one language. You don't have to go learn Solidity. You just have this one language that people already use. And it's pretty damn amazing.
So, okay, I'm curious. A new blockchain, but it's already rusty? That doesn't sound very new to me. Sounds like it needs some lube or something. Yeah, but I'm not a coder, guys. I know, Alpha, you're big into Rust. And so, I know for you, that's got to be exciting. But I know for me, it's like, wait, why do I want a rusty blockchain? That just sounds wrong, brother.
Hey, at least it's not a Solidity blockchain.
That's fair.
I mean, that
That's
sounds
fair.
super weird. Like, what? Oh, what was the other things? There was like a few other languages they use for things. Can I do Tari on your phone? Unfortunately not. They do have their mobile wallet, which is called Tari Aurora. It did take them 7 years. It really did. They took quite a long time, but that just shows that dedication to actually get it right the first time around, and not need to iterate on it and fix it 3 years later. The only thing they have on mobile is the Tari Aurora wallet, which is their wallet. Now, what's cool about that is it's actually built by the community. So it wasn't built by the Tari team. It was built by people in the Tari community. And then they kind of built it as a way for anyone who wants to build a wallet afterwards can just take that, because it's open source, it's fully open source, and then they can change things to be the way they want it and release their wallet, which is absolutely amazing. You don't see that a lot in crypto anymore. I don't know, a lot of wallets have gone very closed source. I think Phantom, Solflare, MetaMask is closed source. Ravi is still open source, which is awesome. But, I don't know. Decentralized, but not at the same time.
Right. It'll be interesting because, we've seen a lot of things evolve. We've seen new blockchains come out, new L2s, things like that. And, we don't know who's going to survive, guys. It's one of those where everyone has little benefits. Some are just forks of others. But just like I was watching this morning when Action and Scott and sadly Tokyo wasn't there, I missed him. But they were talking about when they first got into Bitcoin back in 2013 and how they had to fill up a whole drive just to save your wallet and keep your token stuff safe. Right now, who knows? This might be the next evolution. This might take it to the next step, or it may not. It might be like some of the other forks. So as always, go out and do your own research. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to that guy. He's on this side, or anybody else. Okay, do your own research and decide for yourself. But hey, me personally, if I've got some GPUs setting here that I'm turning off at night and I could put him to work for possible potential earnings, man, why not? A few bucks in power bill, that's worth it for a possible nice payday. So do your own research and decide for yourself. That's the most important thing in this space.
And it also sounds like, us that's already mining now, the Tari universe, when mainnet goes live, we can still turn it on and mine on the mainnet. Like, what? Because
Jackpot!
they have 21 billion tokens, but 70% of that is going to be mined during the mainnet. So that's still 70% of what we can get in the end, which is freaking awesome. And all of that goes to miners, validators and miners. It's like, damn.
Exactly.
Damn.
Gotta love it. And looks like JC's giving me a call out there, Alpha. Said, Alpha helped me figure out some stuff out recently. I appreciate it. Now I'm liquid staking on Polygon and HBAR. Nice. Well done, JC.
Nice.
Good to hear, brother.
That is very nice.
Love
I'm
it.
glad.
So, yeah, that is good. That is good. So, yeah, guys, right now, there's a lot of talk. Are things going to heat up? Are they going to cool? Or are they just going to go flat? Nobody really knows. And so, for me, I recommend doing dollar cost averaging. You'll start building your bags and just keep building them. Price goes up a little bit, goes down a little bit. Don't get too emotionally involved. Size styles set a lot. And so, just keep working for it. And, hey, okay, there you brought up. Finally made it. Hey, me too, Hope Giver. Man, I had so many problems today, so glad you finally made it too. Because, yeah, now it's time to get the party started, unless you got something else off up your sleeve you want to share with us, my man.
No, I think we're good. I think we can
Okay.
get in and bring everyone else up. We've taken already so much of the time just talking, rambling on.
And we did our good 30 minutes, and I had technical, so I know that screwed the whole system up. And I'm sure that my boss is going to yell at me for having technical difficulties, huh, boss?
You muted.
I saw that, and then I couldn't find the mouse between the plate and the cup, and yeah.
Where'd it go?
I couldn't
Hi,
find
Wild
the mouse.
Angel.
Ran away. Hi, guys.
How you doing, dear?
It has been a week. I am so glad it's over.
I feel you there.
My brain is totally cooked.
So is my computer, apparently. So, yeah, we got to fix some things, apparently.
Apparently, and don't touch mine.
Oh yeah, don't, please,
Yeah,
please,
because I
please.
get home and it's stuck at 6% on updating,
Whoa.
and I'm like, oh
Whoa.
crap! And it was 20 to 5.
Oh no.
I'm like,
Oh no.
oh Lord, he touched it.
I'm going to get
he
blamed
was
all day.
doing
I can
things.
see it coming.
He was doing things.
Yeah, he was helping. Normally he reboots the system for me. He gets me all set up because when I don't get off work till 4, I don't get home till 4:45. And
Yeah.
so getting ready for the stream can be a little bit challenging.
It can be.
And trying to listen in on last week's stream and everything, and in amongst the vet was like, can't quite hear everything, or had to keep shutting it off because people would come in. And so I feel you while you were at the hospital, Alpha. Yeah, I did it with the vet.
Yeah. Hey, at least the kitty's coming along, eh? You got sorted and everything. We're very glad for that.
Yeah, we
Exactly.
had to do round 2 on Wednesday.
Yeah. So, speaking of animals, we got another animal hiding back there. Revenant actually snuck out of work today. How you doing, bud?
Oh, did he?
Sort of, kind of. I had Thursday, Friday off, and then we got 2 new people that transferred from a different store. I work at Albertsons, so everyone is aware. Transferred from a different Albertsons from Starbucks. One went to Doug, the drive up and go. The other one came to grocery. They both did a no call, no show, and our store director said, I don't want to fire him, and we did. So I had to pick up his shift yesterday for closing, so I only get today off, but I'm off. And I'm currently loading into a match as Legion, or trying to find a match as Legion in Dead by Daylight.
Ooh, DBD. We love DBD.
I think
Yeah,
it's
as you
not
guys know-
probably gaming anymore. It's definitely gaming.
Oh, yeah. And hey, we're all about gaming, and one group that we support wholeheartedly, we love them to death, of course, is the Trusted Co-op. And we just so happen to have both the absolutely beautiful Corgi and awesome Toki with us. How you guys doing today?
GN.
Jen, yeah, Jen. I like that.
I thought it was GM all the time in crypto. What
No,
happened?
no. There's GM, and there's GN, and then there's some other ones where it's like BN if you're part of the base community.
Whoa.
It's like BM and BN, and then there's like a few other ones that I don't actually understand because I don't know. They're like new AP or something.
Oh, like the monad ones.
Yeah, some of the monad ones. You're like, is that? Never mind. I don't want to know. I'm good.
And Ganellian. Yeah, crypto's interesting.
It
That's
is.
one way to put it.
is. So, now, guys, if you haven't checked out the Trusted Co-op, there's a link in the description down below. Make sure to go out and subscribe because, if I'm not mistaken, you guys are going to stream right after this, right?
Ooh, so we're having some issues where our stream is not coming across as smoothly as we'd like. So the gameplay itself seems to have some issues where, for some people, it's very choppy. And it's not as smooth as we would want it to be, so you're not catching all the gameplay and all the kind of like critical moments. So sometimes my faces look obnoxious because you don't know what actually happened in the moment. And yes, they're already obnoxious. I do know that, so that's fine. But the whole entire point is to make sure you guys can see the game too. So we're gonna try and figure out some things our buddy said maybe doing some OBS. So we'll see what happens. We'll see which one's going to be the best bet, and maybe it'll be better on her computer, or her. I don't know. It's one of those.
You got it.
Yeah, cool. On her computer, because technically she has a better graphics card than I do. So we'll see what happens.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
I have way more RAM though. I have way more RAM. Just saying.
Yeah.
I don't think the RAM is what counts for that.
Do you know what?
Though,
It does. It counts right now. Okay.
Okay. I'm sorry. Whoa, I'm sorry.
Fights on. And
I'm not sorry, but I'm gonna defuse the situation.
I like that.
Fight! So I'm curious, Corgi, how did you end up with a better graphics card, girl? That's awesome.
I randomly found a 3060 Ti, so it's not that much better, but
I have a 3060.
It's like,
she got you beat.
I mean, she got that Ti.
I know.
It's fine. You'll get there. Just go swap with someone that doesn't understand the difference. It's not scamming if they don't know the difference. I mean, you just swap in things.
You trust this guy?
What? No.
Oh, okay.
What the hell are you saying over there, man? Come on, you're gonna get in trouble.
I'm joking, obviously.
What we do at our house is when Serenity upgrades, all of us get an upgrade because we passed the tech down.
Second.
It's like its own internal tech tree.
Right? Yeah, pretty much.
So then he's like,
I wonder
I
how
got
much
the new
Pro messed that up.
4060. And then Walden's just like, oh yes, I get the new 4060. Woo, let's go.
Right.
And then
And you know what?
Wave was down. He's like, okay, I got the 3060 now. Woo.
Totally honest, none of those numbers mean anything to me.
Until you're like, I need to figure out how to get this graphic done and my computer's freezing. And then you're like, why is this not working for me? I need to understand these numbers. And then you're yelling at Serenity on why these numbers don't make sense. And then Serenity's like, well, if you went from the 3 number to the 4 number, then the graphic thing you do much better. But
You know
Yeah.
what? For me, this is the most intensive thing I do with my computer.
for now,
I run spreadsheets. I don't
What kind
even
of
game on my
spreadsheets?
Excel.
Cool.
Mostly.
Getting intense.
Right.
Basically camping.
But
Sorry.
I don't game on the computer because it makes me sick. I get motion sick horrendously from gaming on the computer. And so I don't. About the most gaming I can do is I used to play Mario.
You see, the problem is because you don't understand the numbers. So if you knew a 4060 from a 4070, you'd be like, now I don't get motion sickness anymore.
I know it's kind of hard to argue with him on this one. I think if you understood the numbers better, then you wouldn't get the motion sickness, and then you'd be playing video games with everyone.
I can.
Serenity, what are you doing, man? You're screwing this all up for us.
I know. I'm trying, man.
Yeah, if I sit and watch his for even 5 minutes, I want to throw up.
I mean, that's how I felt watching him play games too, but still.
Well, the plus side is at least you don't play it with him, because then it gets worse.
Oh,
It
no!
means you for him dying.
Oh, we have. Yeah, we have. We're gonna do more too, because it's like, where is he going? We don't know. We just don't ask. We just wind Serenity up and turn him loose. Like, where'd you go?
I'm just
I don't know.
just gonna put it out there. I clearly don't play games, so I'm not part of this conversation. Like, just exclude me before I get straight shots too.
I don't know. I've seen a couple of your guys' gameplay, and I see Corgi just go into town, and then Toki just jump off the cliff, and off the cliff, and off the cliff. And she's like, "Are you serious? Come on, man!"
Bro, she didn't know how to drive. All right,
Yeah.
really putting the stereotype on that first one. Okay, just like
Okay,
leave me alone.
I had to.
it was inverse controls in my. So I was hitting the up button, but my car was like going down. And I was like, I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
And then if you watched me do those inverse controls last night, dude, I was like swerving in between cars. They were going like, and I was like, whatever, I'm out of here. It was fine.
Okay, so you're good in the car, just not the jumps. Okay, got it. Okay, fair enough.
Oh yeah, we always put Toki in the driver's seat.
Don't take him
Good call.
skydiving.
Actually, in Fortnite, that is true. I'm totally willing to launch myself off of basically anything whatsoever.
Same
Actually,
here.
if this is the Alice that I think it is, that's totally true.
I love it. I love it. Yeah, and you know that kind of leads into tonight's topic because, I was thinking today, it's as we get older, as we go through life, there's a lot of things that just aren't a lot of fun. Whether it's you're watching charts, you're working on spreadsheets, you have to go to work and stock shelves or work a late shift, whatever it is. And eventually we end up in these mundane routines. And some people are like, they end up existing and just kind of waiting to die. So I really want to know, it's like, what do you guys use as the art of escape to get out of the mundane, to break free from that? And how do you do it, including your loved ones? I mean, what kind of things are you guys doing that keeps you healthy? Because a lot of people do this and they use alcohol or drugs or shopping or, anything be an addiction. But, how do we break free from those mundane and bring some life back into ourselves to keep our passions up and going?
Where all is this streaming to?
Facebook, YouTube,
Twitch, Instagram, and
X.
And X. Thank you.
All right, in the words of Donald Trump, the art of the deal. That's where I spend my time.
The art of the deal.
That should hit some bots, I'm sure.
Awesome. Hey, that's why Freaky Friday is anything goes. After the first 30 minutes, the boss kind of quit listening, and it's like, well, whatever the hell we want to say.
No, we didn't. We have something exciting to tell people.
We do.
Tell me also.
Really? What did you
I'm
send
listening.
me a picture of this morning?
Oh, yeah.
Bombastic side eye.
Okay, she changed gears on it. So I want to thank everybody out there that's going to wait till the end, but that's okay. I'll do it now. No, I'll wait till the end. I'm going to wait till the end. Remind me at the end.
Okay.
I wish you'd make up your mind faster.
I know, me too. I don't know what the hell she was talking about at first. I'm like,
I feel like I'm on a roller coaster that I didn't know I was on yet.
You know?
I'm like, are we going? I don't think we're going.
No.
Did we already went? I think we already went down the first
Are you
hill.
buckled in?
No? We never left?
obnoxious waiting game. Okay, Alpha is obviously playing with shit in the back end. I can see that.
Did you see the last one? Forgot there was a topic. Me too.
Wasn't me. I touched nothing.
I don't know how to do it, so it's got to be you.
Busted.
I
don't know.
My hands are over here.
You know?
I say it could be Toki. Could be Corgi, too. I mean, pretty much everybody up here has control.
We're in guest.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Whichever way she is. I don't know, man. It's one of those, I swear.
Then, Alpha, you're busted. Then you and I are the only two in control, and I ain't doing it, so.
There's a secret other person here, clearly. You know, there's a ghost or something.
You keep a
That's
person
what
under
he
your
does to
desk.
get out of the mundane.
That's a little weird.
That just got creepy. That's how you
I
keep
feel
it on
about
Monday.
this, Alpha.
Shh, don't tell my secrets.
So, Alpha, you're on the hotspot then. Okay, so, of course, with you and Jade, and I hope she's doing better. I hear she's out of the hospital and all is going well, so that's
Yeah, she's
good to
under
hear
the
about.
desk.
Exactly.
No.
That's how they
behind
keep
me.
it interesting and spicy. I love it. I love it. So I'm kind of curious, Alpha. Now, of course, you guys are down in there in South Africa. Now, what kind of things do you guys do to keep your life passionate and to keep the interest going and stay away from that mundane depression?
Fight. Definitely fight. You know, sometimes you just need an argument in your life to spice things back up.
So what fights have you started? Because you thought things were getting mundane. What'd you do?
I think she ended up
was
in
like-
the hospital.
I was like, I want ice cream.
The fight.
She said, why? And then I was like, this bitch. How dare she ask me that?
Okay, let's just be clear. We do not support this in any way, shape, or form. This is
No.
a bad man. bad man.
Bad.
Other way.
I'm not.
Other way,
I'm a good
Serenity.
person. I swear.
No,
I'm
you.
good.
Yeah. Nope.
It's confusing
I'm
me
confused.
too, because Serenity's
Towards
on
the
that
door,
side for
Serenity.
me.
Towards the door.
Anyway,
Yes.
so
yes.
you guys are you serious? You guys literally start arguments and stuff like that to try to
No,
spice
no,
up
no.
your life?
No,
What
I'm
the hell?
joking. That would be terrible.
That's what I'm thinking, man.
No, I think we randomly decide, okay, let's go get something new to eat. So if everything has become very mundane and there's nothing interesting, we just like, okay, let's go to TikTok, find an interesting place to eat, and we'll go there. We'll just do that. We don't care about anything else. We don't care about costs. We're just gonna go do it. We're going to go have that, and then we're going to come back, and then we're going to just it's like we've done something. Now we can relax. It's like, it's cool. And we'll probably just watch some videos because we watch a few interesting food creators. It's like I can't eat it, but I'm watching it. It's sad. It's sad.
I like that clarification.
I'm curious. I'm still kind of blown away. You go shopping for restaurants on TikTok? Wait, what?
Yes. You would be surprised at how effective it is. We will usually just go on TikTok. We'll be like, okay, interesting places to eat in Cape Town because I live in Cape Town. And then it'll be like, okay. And you'll just see all these people pop up and you're just like, okay, scroll. Ooh,
To be fair, on TikTok,
scroll.
I've seen a couple things being like, hey, local store, and it's not here in Idaho or anything, but it's just like local store. It shows some of the food, shows them prepping food, and then shows the restaurant itself. So it's kind of cool. It does appear periodically on my feed. So yeah, I can absolutely see where he's coming from on that.
Yeah, you find a lot of cool places. I found out through TikTok that there's a place here that opened up that has it's a full Korean shop. What? Why didn't someone tell me that before? Why do I have to go to TikTok to find out? Seriously. They just got all the Korean conveniences. I was like, okay, dope. Maybe we'll make that a date sometime.
Okay, does anybody else shop through TikTok? That's the first I've ever heard of this.
Okay, I have to say, when I was starting Wild Angel Creations, TikTok Shop was one of the places that I was looking at. However, there were some very ridiculous restrictions. To post some of my creations, I believe TikTok Shop was the one that wanted me to have a barcode for each individual item. However, handmade crafts don't have barcodes. And to pay for a barcode, it's $75 per barcode per year, and you would have to have a separate barcode for each variation.
That's crazy.
Nope.
Well, not particularly, because what you could do is you could make one barcode, for example, a dragon, and then have have one barcode, and the barcode is that creation with 2 colors or 3 colors, whatever you want. Then that is one barcode for all of the variations, because then it just comes down to it is 3 fabrics or 3 colors.
However, if you read through the TikTok rules, each variation had to have their own barcode.
Well, you want to know the best thing about rules? They can
I know
be
they're
bent.
fun to break, but you don't want to pay all that money and then get kicked off because you're not following.
Do you know what?
the rules.
Don't trust TikTok.
Oh God, no.
There you go.
The U.S. government sure doesn't. That's why they made me sign paperwork saying I can never use it.
Yep.
Whoa.
Really?
Whoa.
Oh yeah.
Whoa, that's pretty hectic right there.
You're not allowed.
Oh yeah, no. Almost there was a bunch of us when we were active duty where they were so against TikTok at the time because they didn't know what all was tracking or recording or where the data was being stored. If you were using it while out on tour, what it could be used for or against, as far as mission locations and such. So they're just no, you just can't use TikTok anymore. And I was like, well, I never downloaded it in the first place, so that's easy. And there's no internet when you're under the water, so also very easy to not use this. So yeah, it's a pretty easy document to sign.
That is pretty.
And I've
easy.
never needed it ever since. I know for marketing purposes, people really like TikTok, but now we're looking at more creator-led or creator-owned apps such as like Own. That's OWN app. They are a new creator app that's actually launching right now. They even have their new waitlist that's going on, and you'll get to own all your content. You can say whatever you want to say. You can do basically whatever you want to do. Like, sure, there's the morality laws as far as like you're not going to be able to like show certain things that I don't want to say on here that would get your
Right.
yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I appreciate
Yeah,
that.
so
Here you
I'm
can't
I'm being very careful, but you understand that those things, yeah, there's a lot more that you can say there. There's a lot more you can do there, and it's very interesting as far as what they're working on right now. And we've been able to do actually a few spaces with their team right now. Amir, who is their dev and CEO, hilarious guy. Just seriously. If you ever get to be in a space with him, Serenity, or if we get to like find a way to do a show with him in some way, shape, or form, trust me, as a creator, I think you would love to get that conversation going where you just be like, so I can do anything? And he'll dial in on just what anything means. Even down to like, so because it's still so new, people are choosing their usernames, and because of how their actual algorithm is going to work, it's almost reset on a daily basis for the global algorithm. So every 24 hours, the whole entire chart resets itself, all that jazz. Sure, you can pay to be on top for a small moment of time, so on and so forth. But overall, like, people are choosing like the username Beauty. And so every time that you search Beauty itself, technically her posts or their posts, I don't know if it's a he or she or anything.
They or them.
Yeah. So genuinely for them, it's a great opportunity. For other people, such as like Action, he loves to ensure that he gets referral code or user code or code Action. So you know that one's dialed in, already gone, and yeah. So there's been some really cool opportunities presented there. I think.
Nice.
As far as like working in the marketing field, you get a lot of very interesting first glances at products that are launching all across. As I'm sure you know, like the liquid staking that you guys were talking about earlier, I even was talking about Zandium just because it's a super cool project, and I didn't know about them until I started working with them. And I like liquid staking on Solana, so yeah.
I do love LSDs. LSDs are amazing. They just make sense.
Mm-hmm.
See if I got the right one here. Does that look right?
Yeah, that's it.
That's it? Okay.
That's the one I found too. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I will definitely be checking that out.
And then if you guys need a code to get in, just hit me up. I'll hook you up.
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
Absolutely. Yeah, I gotta get Serenity before anybody else does.
Yes.
Actually, yeah, that's a pretty good point. That's,
right.
Yeah.
So you gotta go get Toki now, and you gotta get Corgi. And...
Get Wild Angel before it goes anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Fair point.
And Revenant.
Yeah.
And Alpha Cruise. Although I don't know if anyone would want to steal that. Like, why? Why would you do that?
See,
Why?
Alpha. If you just took Alpha, think
that
about
could be good. But it's probably taken by now. But it's worth a shot. I think we'll give it a shot. We'll see.
I don't know. Worth a shot.
No.
Just don't choose
definitely
beta.
install it. Oh, love it.
Sorry.
Don't be sorry, man. Hey, that's what Friday's all about. It's having fun. And one thing. Good.
This is how we get away from the mundane. Is we come here because there's rarely anything mundane about Freaky Friday.
True.
We try not to make it mundane. But at Toki, there's times that we got to ask advice, and one thing I recommend everybody out there is never be afraid to ask advice. Never be afraid to say you don't know, because that's how you learn. And so Toki, now I got you right here on the spot, brother. I want to ask you a question, man, and I want your honest opinion to help me and to help us grow Down Home Crypto. Which I've been watching the GM show with you and Scott and Action every morning. I mean, you guys are great. You roll off each other. It's just absolutely hysterical. How could we improve Freaky Fridays and just Down Home Crypto in general to create that same atmosphere, that fun, to get everybody where they're really active instead of me being more of an interviewer up here? What can I do to help change that?
I think it really comes down to the three of us have a lot of inside jokes that we play off of every single time that we talk to each other. Even in our own chat, like we'll have a back chat going at the same exact time where we're making fun of something that's happening, or like we're screenshotting something that happened, or we're sharing something in the background that's completely contrary to what that person just said, because we want to just be like, no, you're wrong. Like there's so many good opportunities with that, and I think being able to make use of the comments and the chats is a really good way to kind of like incorporate the whole entire discussion point. I also think that don't be afraid to kind of like jump into the conversation. If there's a point that you want to make or there's something you want to say, if you hold off for too long, then you're just losing your relevancy the whole entire time. Beyond that, making sure that whatever you want this to be about, try and say that in the first like 5 to 10 minutes of the show, because not only is that going to help the algorithm understand what Freaky Friday topic you want to be on, but then like as you're going through like the later part of the show and we're going over the topic section, we can kind of dial in on the different aspects that you want to cover, because we'll always go back through those main topics. We'll always go over like certain keywords that we know are going to hit an algorithm, even it's like literally if it's like the most ridiculous sentence that you could possibly say, I will still try and think about it in a way that's like it's functional, or like something that it's literally happened and then you're like, oh wow, that sounds ridiculous, but somehow in some way, shape, or form it is going to hit the algorithm. And so just kind of like dialing in on those moments and having fun with those moments and being able to just truly joke around, just that's way more fun. Because even as Action said, and he brought up that clip, if you're able to make fun of the people that you spend the most time with, then you're able to have a really honest session the whole entire time. So it doesn't really matter what happens. It doesn't really matter if you say something ridiculous. Sure, they'll call you out on it, but then that means you can call them out on the next ridiculous thing that they say, because you're being open and you're being honest and you're being true to each other the whole entire time, because you're able to be critical of each other on the good points, because you want to build each other up the whole entire time. So it's a small bunch of little things that'll help along the way, but it's all in fun essentially.
Right. And you know that's one of the big things, and that's I ask that honestly because that's one thing I want to get to here on Freaky Friday, and I want to get the the people here to where they feel they're comfortable enough to interrupt, like shut up, just right over the top, or just throw something on top of somebody. And it seems like everybody's a little scared, and I think that's partially me. Part of me, and sometimes I'm more rigid than I should be, which is funny because I don't know what the hell I'm doing here. Honestly, I just kind of make shit up as I go. But at the same time, it's also something that I think could be helpful in life to avoid that mundane. How do you have fun when you're working every day doing the same thing over and over?
You have to stop caring.
Yeah.
No, I mean that 100%. Like you have to like really stop caring about like what people think about in the moment, what you're gonna say, what's gonna happen next. Like sure, like have some really good defined direction about where you want to go with things, but don't care about what's gonna happen next. Because sure, I've literally said some hilariously stupid stuff in front of Action, and he's called me out for it. And I'm just like, yeah, okay, and what are you going to do about it? He's like, honestly, probably use it against you in the future. And I'm like, cool, good. I make good content. Like, all right. And that's just how it goes. You really have to stop worrying about like those small little things. Well, it's just if you're going to... Toki beard.
I like Toki beard. That's good.
You could.
He's good.
Tried.
He's good. I like
Write
that.
down.
Yeah.
Totally saving that one. Okay, everybody post for the clip. Screenshot. Got it. Okay.
But yeah, it's just... Man, that really got me.
All right. Good job, Atlas.
Being able to have fun is definitely the way. It's definitely the way. So Alpha, we should be able to pick on you very, very easily.
No, you can't pick on me because I can pick on you easier.
Oh, I'm waiting for it, bro.
I'm just
You think
saying.
a blue line's gonna make me angry? Come on, guys.
What about 2 of them?
What
Wait,
you
I
mean?
could do 2. I think I could do 2.
No, don't do 2.
I'll have to try
That
that. I'll have to
could
try
do
that. I'll have to try that. Yes, I think it will. It
Like
will work
Corgi,
as an
how many
interview.
times has there been just even during the day where you're just like, what in the hell did you just say? But you'll like openly state that to everyone, regardless
Oh,
of
yeah.
where we are.
It's caught so many people off guard. Like we were walking in Pittsburgh. We both had our phones out, and I can't remember what exactly was going on, but I really didn't like Android. I'm an iPhone person. As we were walking, he was trying to tell me how to get somewhere. He was like, "Screw your Apple Maps," and I was like, "Screw your Google Maps." And these 2 ladies bust up laughing in the car, like across the street. And I'm like, who's laughing at me? I think they were laughing at me yelling at him.
Probably.
Because I said my thing very quietly because I was like
Oh, yeah.
slowly making fun of Apple, and she just like she like burst out and was like, "No, screw your Google Maps!" I was like, "You don't know what you're doing." I was like, "My bad."
That's like there's a cubicle wall between me and my partner at work. And today I talk to my computer. I talk to my emails at work.
Oh yeah.
And
It's
I'll
not
be
crazy,
like,
don't worry.
I'm doing audits and I'm going through, I'm like, what the hell are you doing? And she's like, what? I said, not you, just the audit. She's like, okay. And then I'm like, absolutely not. You cannot do that. And she's like, I didn't do anything. I think she thinks I'm crazy. And I told her that she started working with me at the end of January.
She was probably thinking, this woman didn't take a maid today. Please, Lord, help me.
I think it was, she'd only been with me like 3 weeks when we went to East Denver. And so she'd been there 3 weeks and I left her for a week.
Later.
And it was like, oh, I asked Serenity. I was the hotel the whole time on my computer, helping her get
You're
through,
still working.
or in the middle of something at East Denver, taking a phone call, walking outside to take a phone call because she needed help. So I think instead of taking 40, almost 60 hours of vacation time, I think I only took 27.
Damn.
Oh,
And the
wow.
whole time she was yelling at her computer.
I
can vouch for
worked that much on top of trying to do Camp Biddle at
Jeez.
East Denver. There's a reason I didn't join a project.
I believe it.
Serenity.
No.
Yeah, exactly. By the way, Toki, whatever happened to that interview, buddy?
Yeah.
Which one?
Mine.
Oh, so we actually that was done with the Butter team, and the Butter team is turning over all of their documentation to Eat Denver, and then once Eat Denver has it, then they'll probably give it to us, and then we'll probably let you know when we have it. That way we can post it.
But he got all that? I think I just got
Gotcha.
confused. Who the hell was the Butter team?
Butter to Denver to Toki. Gotcha.
Yeah, so there was 4
Rock
teams
Crispy.
recording content for East Denver, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So like 2 of them were technically our teams, and then there was the Butter team, and then the Butter team had like their video team and then a photographer, and I think there was another person who was supposed to be doing content as well for them. So we only had access to our initial content that we did at Eat Denver, versus Butter team had their own contract with Eat Denver, so we wouldn't get that directly. We'd have to go through them to get that, which is what we've been doing.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I gotta ask, who the hell named the Butter team?
Someone in their team has cholesterol, clearly.
You know, I wish I had an answer for you there, but I don't actually know enough to tell you anything about them.
Are they a little slippery?
To get a hold of right now, you could say.
Oh, I did also say.
But
I don't have the cool sound effects yet. One day I'll get to action where I go dun dun dun.
Oh, just ask Action which board he has, and then you'll be able to get that dialed in no time.
Well, I would, but I got to make some money, and somebody else is already under off his desk, so yeah, I can't make money off him. That's out.
Sorry.
Bad
Sorry,
joke.
not
Okay.
sorry.
I mean, at least it wasn't the cat this time.
And if I got to quit paying vet bills or other stuff like that, maybe I'd be able to help buy some of this stuff and put more into
Stop
DHT.
adopting cats.
I didn't. You started it. You fed them.
Oh.
I just fed him. That didn't mean that
Okay.
they could stay.
Okay, hold on.
Then
To
they
his
discovered the
defense,
dog door.
they were outside in the cold, and because Serenity has a ton of ASIC miners, I believe, they produce a metric crap ton of heat. So what did he do? He
Built
put
a
a
cat
hole in the wall, and then he ran a metal ducting pipe from the garage underneath our house to the porch and insulated that. So then the cats, because they're out in the cold, could come in and find somewhere warm to stay. We put food and water out there because they were just strays. He took the initiative to take care of these creatures that somebody has either left, forgotten, or not cared about. So if anything, yes, he fed them because he has a very big and kind heart.
He does.
You are the one that brought him inside and tried to name him
No.
with
Oh,
That is your fault.
I didn't see that
your
coming.
sister left the door open, and they followed her. Jax followed her into the house when she was refilling the food.
Who? Sorry,
And
who?
Since then,
Sorry, who?
Jax.
What?
Jax is.
Oh,
the cat.
and how? When did who named that?
Our daughter did that, Tiana.
Yeah.
Oh, so your daughter is the culprit.
There you go.
I'm
Yeah,
blaming
we'll blame it
Wyatt.
on her.
Okay, yeah, we can blame her. There we go. We're
Shame
all
her,
good.
It's okay.
And now we have Joey and Jax because what actually happened is they lived across the street. Their owner had to leave town suddenly for emergency surgery. And it actually was brain surgery. You could see her hair's been cut and everything. So yeah, they had to leave town. They took a bag of food and put it outside on the back porch. We have a lot of neighborhood cats. So Serenity found the cats on our garbage cans because their food was gone, but they were gone for like 5 weeks. And when they came back, they're like, "Can we have our cats back?" We're like, "It's up to them because we've got the doggy door, right?" Like, it's up to them. It's up to them. Well, they're at our house most of the time.
That's so
They
funny.
chose.
They're like
did.
out there shaking the treats.
Kitty, come here.
Come here.
I'm your
Weird.
favorite. You know I am. Come on.
It's like they could have just put the cat inside their house and closed their doors.
Right.
With 2 bags
Call
of
a friend.
cat food.
Right.
Call a friend. Say, hey, you mind checking on my cat?
Check on them because nobody was checking on them. Nothing.
Cats are so easy to check on, too.
They are.
Oh, just go drop food and water.
Right.
You
Clean
done.
it every. Yeah.
Yeah.
When the box
so
wants
we
We know what
have
Alpha does.
a styrofoam house under our deck that's got warm air blowing into it all the time, courtesy
That's
of an
awesome.
ASIC miner.
What other animals have you found in there, if any?
We can't even see because it's got like a little porch, and
Oh,
then
so
it's
it's
off in behind.
Oh,
So
Schrodinger's porch thing. Who knows what's in there?
right,
It's like a whole
Well-
kitty condo thing going.
There's
One
just
of-
cats.
the cat just brought in Dizzy. What was it like? It's big.
A gopher.
A gopher.
Yeah.
And then yesterday I found it was
A smaller
awful big,
gopher.
so it was mouse, probably a gopher baby in one of the bathrooms, but that's like the second one we found. And then last week
they probably ran out of room under the.
You're out of here. I'll go inside. Screw you guys. You're mean.
but it's like, yeah, it's hunting season apparently at our house.
It's always hunting season.
Open.
This is what are you hunting?
Right.
Exactly. So,
Ooh.
yeah, it is. So what are you hunting right now, Rev? I know you're hunting something out there.
For what?
I
Dead
don't
by
know, what
Daylight?
game?
I closed that. I played a match. I easily could have gotten the 4K, but I let the last one get out the hatch because I'm so kind. And the person that I let go immediately left, so I couldn't chat with them. And I'm like, oh, okay, we're gonna play it that way. Went into another match, turned around, saw the little Woobles kit my Gage got me. Went to work on that for a minute, and it was so incredibly loud, it basically muted you guys. I'm like, I'm not gonna do that. I want to be part of the conversation. And now I'm trying to find a game to play, and I don't know if I want to play Turmoil, Schedule 1, DBD, or Risk of Rain.
A cat has arrived.
The cat has a cone of shame.
Oh,
Yeah.
He's
poor
ashamed.
ear.
Has
He had
his
to have
gimmick-
ear surgery. One day, so his ear puffed back up because Friday I took him to the vet. Monday he seemed okay, little puffy, but Tuesday by the time I got home it was totally puffed up again.
Oh.
Took him back in Wednesday. They actually did surgery to drain it and then stitch its skin, cartilage skin, and they don't like to readhere once they separate, and so they stitched it. This bandage comes off in another day or two, and then it's got one that'll last a month that's actually stitched to his ear. So it's stitched all the way through to hold those layers together so it'll heal. But he is less than amused.
He is. He's about ready to end the world. He's like,
Yeah.
watch me, humans. I'm going to enact my master plan to blow you all up.
Once I have regained my strength.
He had to get an antibiotic shot and all that stuff.
Now feed me my kibble.
Give me the goodies. And he's the fun cat because he will literally lay there on like the arm of the couch, like on legs on both sides, go. Wah! And he just lays there like, "Are you dead?" We either find him there or laying in the middle of the bed on his back like this. Oh God! Yeah, that's a master plan, Kitty.
Kitty, you can't get into that.
You want to bet?
He was thinking about sticking his head in my cup. Unfortunately, it won't fit.
It won't fit.
Okay.
Oh, honey.
I'll make it fit.
He's gonna try. He's gonna try though.
Oh, yeah.
He's gonna try.
And she's gonna spill water across the keyboard and the computer and wonder, it's like, why doesn't it work anymore? Like, I don't know. I can't figure it out either.
It's a mystery.
It is a mystery.
If it's just the keyboard, you're probably fine.
As long as it doesn't go in the computer, right?
I would suggest that not happen.
And then I have questions about why she's not tech savvy. Oh, if water hits the keyboard, the computer's fine, right? Yes, it would be.
That's why I said as long as the water doesn't go in the computer. Keyboards are one thing.
Oh my God, you're learning. Sort of.
Keyboards are still bad.
Yeah.
Wow,
I mean,
she's gonna hurt
that's
you
wrong.
next time you come over. I'm waiting for it.
Hey,
You're gonna walk
to
in,
be
she's gonna
fair,
punch you. It's like, quacka! Remember that?
My father taught me correctly. You do not put any sort of adhesive onto computers or any computer components. You don't put drinks next to any computers or any components, at least if you don't want them destroyed. And you store them properly. When in transport, you go
I like
screens
that,
down
Corgi.
with padding.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I like that quote.
Yeah, Corgi's bust is like, oh yeah, my bad. Oops.
At least mine
Toki
has a
does that.
lid. Toki doesn't even
Yeah,
have a lid.
Serenity is tippy cups.
Turkey. I do. I'm not allowed
Yeah,
adult
see,
cups.
it's fine. What could go wrong?
Doug playing life on hard mode.
Ain't that the truth?
Hey, mine's also
I like
empty,
this
so you
one.
know, safe.
At work, I have tippy cups because it never fails. My water cup has a lid on it. My coffee cup has a lid on it. I got one on each side of my keyboard. Life happens.
This one's gonna be one of those days like, okay, I'm ready. Let the day begin.
I love so much how you were getting ready to do this entire bit, and then you realized you were muted, so you put the cups down, unmuted, and then did it again.
Screwed up a good joke, didn't I? I had to prepare for it. Like, wait, shit. Okay, my bad.
Still mute yourself. Just let it go. Whatever happens, happens. You know what could go wrong?
You know, I did that, but people said that when I vape, the sizzling and crackling really bothered them.
Ooh, you're a sizzle crackler kind of guy.
I am a sizzler crackler. Coffee cup number one. Ready?
Absolutely,
Coffee machine, ready?
Atlas.
Let's go.
Have you tried not
Gross and
sizzling and
gross.
crackling?
Yeah, don't do that.
Just
No.
don't.
Just don't. I could, but then I get hostile, and then I'm no fun.
I dare you.
That's like saying, have you tried getting headshots?
Have
Same
I tried
definition.
taking
Have you tried?
headshots?
In your games.
That just got
In
weird.
your
What the
games.
hell?
In your games. In your games.
Okay, Alpha,
tried getting
whoever
headshots?
else is under the desk needs to get out of there. We need you thinking clearly for this, okay?
Hey, I said nothing.
You see nothing? We're aware. Got those glasses on. Thick as. Well,
They
Even
don't
with
work,
glasses, you can-
evidently.
Yeah, we can tell. We really can. The script's kind of blurring together.
That was good. See, this is what I like. This is having fun on Fridays.
You're right. I do enjoy this. Making fun of Alpha is a very good time.
It is. So, Rev, I'm kind of curious, man. So, being the younger generation, of course, you avoid the mundane, and you can avoid life by gaming like all the time. So, what else do you do besides just game and go to work? Don't you have like a fiance? Do you ever talk to her?
Do you know the funniest thing is just before I don't remember exactly what comment it was. It was about 3-ish minutes ago. She had hit her flashlight, which shines on the left side, like the closet where my desk is, so I can see it. And I go, okay, she needs me for something. And she goes, hey, it's about to rain. I go, yeah, I know. And then she just like opens the blinds a little bit. I'm like, okay, what? Do you want to go out and kiss in the rain? And she just kind of got all red faced. And I'm like, okay, thought so. Yes, I do make fun of her. I do talk to her. It is a grand day.
And did you? Did you go outside?
No, not yet. I'm on live stream. I gotta wait for it to actually start
fair.
raining.
that is fair. If it's not raining, you can't really go outside in the rain.
Right.
Yeah, we
Take
can't
some
have
whatever.
that cool movie scene.
Well, didn't they lay in the street too?
Yeah, I
So-
think they got ran over, but I always love playing in the streets. Just ask my parents. Their favorite phrase to me was "Go play in the road."
Mm-hmm.
I think there's a
That's what I
song
do with
about
kids.
that. Chasing cars or something.
Yeah, that's a good song.
That's not what it's
That's why I
about.
always tell my kids, go play in the street, you're fine. What about that truck? Catch it! Get it!
Try and jump on. See if you can do the whole rodeo thing. Last longer than 5 seconds without being
Yeah.
ran over or tossed off.
People get cranky when I tell them to do that. I know they're like, why's your kid in the street? Because I told them to. Where else am I supposed to tell them to go play? Come on!
You're a
It's no
terrible
fun to
parent.
sit at home all day.
What do kids even do these days?
Play on the computer.
TikTok, be on their phones.
Yeah.
I went out to a restaurant with the family and stuff, and Daniel, because my older brother, he rolled into town, went out, and we went and got food and stuff at Golden Corral, I believe. And then I looked around while I was walking around, and about 80% of people were sitting there just on their phones. And when I was doing my counting, there's 3 or more people at almost all the tables. It's like,
That's
why
crazy.
talk to people? Like, we'll get on our phones, but we'll like pull up a video or something and show like a TikTok or something, and we'll share it with everybody. And after that, we'll put them down for a few minutes and talk and have conversations and stuff like that. Or like, oh, hey, you reminded me of this, and we'll pull it up on our phone real quick, show them, then put the phone away. It's like, yes, we are a very tech-savvy family, but we realize the gray area is not so gray for us. There's a line where being on your phone too much is too much. We find that disconnect point.
Agreed. I've noticed
Wait,
a lot
we're
of people are
supposed to
more individual at restaurants anymore. Like Toki and I, we get food. We're like, what do we want to eat? I'm getting half. You're getting half. What do we want?
Yeah.
Instead of I'm gonna eat this, especially with sushi. Oh my goodness, you can try so much more sushi if you have like 4 rolls versus just ordering for yourself.
And that'll be
Definitely
like
the way to
any
go.
kind of restaurant too.
Oh yeah.
Like it doesn't really matter what the food type is. Like it's even weirder when we do go to restaurants now for us, where we'll see like everyone has their own plate of sushi, and so they're all only trying like one thing, or they're all only eating one thing, and they're eating like a massive portion of it. And I'm just like, what in the world? Like I don't know. Like I like trying more than one thing while I'm at dinner, or like if I'm gonna eat out, instead of just like eating like a pound of the same exact thing. Like, unless I'm trying to get steak or something like that, that's a different story. But I mean, if I'm eating a pound of steak, it's probably the only thing I'm gonna be eating. I'm gonna be full after that.
For a couple days, probably.
The sushi idea, I get that, but I almost think that it would be better for to get a couple pieces for you, and then maybe a secondary plate for the table to share with an assortment. That I can absolutely see.
Okay, how about this?
That's fair,
So, I even bring up a situation where I took Atlas out to dinner because I'm a nice guy and he's cute, and don't worry,
Corgi's jealous now.
Oh yeah.
And so we all went to actually one of like my favorite little pizza restaurants in Bangkok, and so we all just got things to share with each other, because for me, like if you're gonna go out and you're going to get food with people, like actually sharing a meal together is way more enjoyable, because it brings everyone into that same conversation. No one has to be an individual at the table. No one has to be separated. No one has to be left out in any way, shape, or form. If they want to try something, go ahead and try it. If you want to have a piece of Diablo pizza, go for it. If you want to try the craziest bruschetta that's been brought to the table, go for it. Like whatever it is, just being able to share it at the table is way better than eating alone.
See, that's a very valid point. However, I do have one disagreement. I'm not sharing the same table as Alpha. I don't want to know what happens underneath the table. That can be over on his side of the restaurant.
But
you know what? I'm kind of with you on that.
What do you mean?
I'm kind of with you.
What do you
We can pick the
mean?
very end of the table.
What's that strange thumping noise? What's going on?
I'll make you a round table so there's no end.
I'm sorry, did you say I'll make you a videotape? I'll pass. No.
Alpha, what's wrong, guy? I know you're trying to make money, but like, there's other ways.
You do what you got to do, I guess. I don't know. I've never been to South Africa. Maybe that's just normal.
So
I know you said Friday, but that's a little too freaky.
I mean,
Taking freaky to a whole new level here.
I think he's got us beat on the freakiness, but I don't think it's very good at the moment.
I don't know. There was some.
Okay, it hasn't moved the whole time.
You mean the stuffed animal?
He's fine. He's fine. He was probably alive like 5 years ago, Lost. So don't worry about him.
He's a little stuffed.
We stopped feeding him about 5 years ago. I don't know. He's been fine.
Okay, so what I'm hearing, if that, the stuffed animal goes underneath the desk, then we have real problems.
Maybe the dog's just catatonic from what's going on under the desk. He can see under there. It's like, I don't know.
I'm just saying, if we don't see the dog next time,
Yeah. Something just got weird. Or now you see 2 dogs, like, oh, that answers a lot. Okay.
And then he just has a jar of peanut butter in the background. We can barely see it. It's like, okay.
thankfully, none of this stuff technically counts against you on.
Right, I know. Thank God.
So I'm impressed, but wow.
Yep, it's just getting weirder and weirder and weirder.
We're blurring the nightmare or the lines between nightmare and reality.
Welcome
yes.
to the Twilight Zone.
Good old Lovecraftian.
You need to put the Twilight Zone sound on your.
Oh, I do,
on
yeah.
your soundboard.
See, that would be great. Oh man. Sorry, I was actually crying. I'm laughing so hard. That's great. I love it.
I know.
They were trying to like throw your hair back or something.
Oh, look at those luscious
It's a
locks.
fan going, you know.
Well, it's just like I tuned in. Was it yesterday morning? I think to your guys' morning show. I was like, sorry, I'm late. I was doing my hair. And I don't know if anybody else caught that, but
Oh, I did.
did you? Okay, good.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah,
What?
I got you. It was like right at the end of the show too, and I was like, my guy.
Oh,
Hey, you know it takes a while to get that car buffer and go. Got to get the polish, man.
I'm saying the shine's a little down today. Skip the waxing.
It is. I did. I was running late.
there was. I know that we went about talking with eating food and stuff and keeping the technology down, but this is a grand example of it. We talk like at a meal or something, and then I have something that came up like that. I watched a video on TikTok, and it was two people that worked for the police department. It's like doing your hair the same so that no one can tell you apart. It's this lady that has her hair up with the clip. I don't know what it is, like the long clip, so it like pulls all your hair back. And then it cut to the gentleman with a bald head, and it's taped onto the back of his head. And I'm like, yep, that sounds about right. No one can totally tell you apart.
I would totally do that.
No difference. There's no difference.
See, I'm just gonna get a cool hat like Toki and Corey are wearing. That's all I need.
Oh yeah.
That'll be sexy.
No,
Yeah.
no, you won't.
I agree.
They have class. I'm sorry to say it.
Wow! Ouch!
Ooh.
Okay, Serenity, we're down to like the last 5 minutes.
Yeah. Remember that
There's
surprise announcement?
you're supposed to share.
Yeah.
It's a
Yes.
surprise for us too.
Surprise.
He's supposed to talk longer.
Surprise! We're going to dinner, and yeah, Wild Angel's buying.
Oh, sweet. I'll be over in 5.
Oh, she looks so excited. Alpha, you
Can't
better
stop.
hurry up and get there.
It's at a different table.
Let
please.
me just start walking. You know, I'll catch y'all guys next year, but I'll start in the meantime.
Bro, next year it's gonna be a little bit longer than that.
That's a
Gonna start
long
hitchhiking.
swim.
I want to know how you're gonna hitchhike across the ocean. See, let me know how that works.
What do you mean? There's that. If you
A
just walk
dolphin.
all the way up and then you just go that way and then you just go that way.
And then eventually you'll get there.
Yeah.
It takes like a year and a half or something like that, you know?
Yeah.
There's nothing to stress about.
So
Okay.
the announcement.
Thank you, Corgi.
The announcement:
So-
Serenity has hair on the top of his head. Oh no!
Oh God, I missed it. I thought I shaved this morning. Yeah, right there. Okay, I got one. Wait, I'm gonna be like Homer Simpson with those 3 hairs. Toot, toot, toot.
Serenity, I'm gonna hit you.
Cool.
To
That'll
be
be
fair,
fun.
you should hit me because I'm dragging this on.
You are. You're making this very good. So,
Serenity's
Here's
changing his
what we're
name. Oh,
you don't have to.
Changing it to
It's not that big.
Spawn.
Well, it is that big, and I want to say.
That's a clip.
Yeah.
Wait, were you under Alpha's desk earlier? Is that why you're having problems? My
Oh
goodness!
God, no.
no, it's not that big. You just said it.
Alpha's right.
I love it. So,
Revenant, shut up.
okay, I'll shut up now.
I said Revenant.
Oh, I think you told me to
No.
shut up. Like,
How
fine,
about
I'll shut
this?
up, and who's gonna say it? Like, okay.
How about you make me?
Whoa.
Ooh.
I have access to your TurboTax account.
Ooh.
Oh.
Uh huh. I do. I also have.
I don't know
access
how
to
that was so
legal
scary,
name.
but it was.
I'd listen to that person.
Yes, boss. Whatever you want. I don't argue. It's like I always say, you know, I'm married to a woman who's a veteran and armed. That's the last person I ever piss off. Yeah, I don't care about the guys, but man, there's a woman at home I'm afraid of, and that's her. And now she can mess with the taxes, so it just gets even worse.
Is Lynn armed? I never actually really thought about that.
I could be in about 5 seconds.
Let's not. Let's
Stop
not.
pushing her, Revenant. What's wrong with you, man?
we know there's like things so that there's that line, and we're like, we don't want to go. We want to go.
I think we pushed it.
It was a legitimate question. Okay, I apologize.
Okay, fair enough.
Could
So
take about 5 seconds.
okay, children, I'm gonna have to separate you. Could knock you out or do your taxes for you. Okay, and Alpha's having fun. I love it. So, as Wild Angel has been waiting for, and as I promised you guys at the end, I want to say thank you to each and every one of you who's here with me today, who's been
welcome.
watching, who's been a part of this since the very beginning. Because we're about 2.5 years dedicated into Down Home Crypto, and as of last night, right at or just close to the stroke of midnight, we actually hit 4,000 subscribers. So I want to say thank you to all of you guys for making this possible. Thank you. And I definitely want to give a shout out because it's not me. I'm here getting on stream, but it's you guys who are willing to come up here, share this information, be a part of this crazy community, and go down these rabbit holes of fun. So I want to say thank you guys. And in doing so, Wild Angel as the CEO, and thank you, Atlas. Thank you, brother. As the CEO of Down Home, wants to do a giveaway. So, Wild Angel, tell him what to do here, girl.
Okay, stick hashtag 4000 in the chat to enter into the drawing for the giveaway.
Hold on, I'm currently shooting at a lot of things. Give me 1 second, and I'll participate as well.
Oh, we're gonna spin totally before he gets a chance.
Right?
So yes, hashtag 4000. Yeah, everybody on stage, you guys can enter as well. What are you giving away, Wild Angel?
I actually want to do 2 drawings for $10 and whatever I've got in a wallet somewhere.
You
Fair
would
enough.
agree that's about $10.
So
Oh yeah, this wallet, $4,000.
I haven't looked at wallets lately, so I don't know what I've got where. So it could be anywhere from ETH to Avalanche or AVAX, BNB.
There could be a whole Bitcoin.
No.
No.
Actually, that's one I don't hold. I think I might have just little pieces left over from Bitfighters, but
Probably do.
I might have a few pieces.
Shush.
4,000.
I tried to catch up before you clicked on it.
He said 400.
Come on,
400,
Corey.
4,000.
I'm still being shot at. Okay, give me a
And yes,
break.
everybody on stage, everybody in the audience, and guys, this is why you definitely want to tune in and stick to the end because you never know what we're going to do. In fact, I've really been thinking that Wild Angel needs to make something very special to celebrate this to give away to one of you as well.
What I
I
mean,
thought it was going to be more mysterious, but after
And
seeing
now it is.
what
I'm
Alpha had under the table, I don't want to see the end of it. I'll pass.
Hard
You
art.
gotta finish with
And yeah, I don't know what it would be. I would have to think about that.
Well, don't tell us.
No, I don't know. I
Oh.
have no.
Yeah, don't
can't
tell us
talk
that you don't know.
about
You
this.
could just say, "Oh yeah, I already know what it's gonna be. It's such a good surprise. Oh, you're
Right.
gonna be so surprised
Oh, it'll be
that
an
you don't know what the
extra
surprise
surprise.
is."
It's
It's
just,
just-
it'll be a surprise for me too.
No, that.
You did it.
Now we're all surprised.
right,
Come on, Toki, get in
and
there.
very confused. Okay, so yes, everybody who's watching this, everybody on camera, everybody who's here, make sure to put in hashtag 400 in the chat, and we'll
4,000.
4,000.
Oh
4,000,
my
sorry.
Oh my
goodness
Man, I screwed up.
gracious.
We're fired.
Awesome. Can I go home
You
now?
had
Wait,
one job.
Yep. I
Wait, he
screwed
has
it
a
up.
job?
Come on, Atlas,
That's
get
shocking.
your entry in there.
Alistair.
You got
Atlas,
his
try that again.
All right, Alistair. 4,000, baby. There you go. All right. Says we got 7
That's
people out there,
400.
guys.
400.
No, Alice.
Why you-
Alice put 400.
You put 400 too.
There you go.
There you go, Atlas. Sorry,
How
that was
do
my
you
bad.
I'm
say
all for this.
100?
You got to have fun with this. And yes, we will do. There will be a surprise Dreaming Dragon Creations for one of you who wins. So just be aware it's going to be a surprise. Haven't made it as of yet, but have a couple ideas. And I will be telling Wild Angel exactly what those ideas are. though. Don't worry about it. Of course I will. I love that look you got, Toki. It's like, what?
I
Not
wanna
telling
know. Can you show me?
No. Oh, just no.
So, are there any limitations where you can ship that to, Wild Angel? Anywhere in the world?
No limitations.
Sure.
Limitations only to Alpha or whoever was under
Okay,
his nest this
Alpha.
entire
The only
time.
condition is, if you win, this time you have to pick the damn package up at the post office.
And you have to record it.
If it comes back to me again,
She's flying down there, buddy. She's gonna erase you.
okay, so we did a whole thing, and we sent Alpha a care package for Idaho Spud bars
It's like
and Idaho Spud cards.
Oh.
And like 3-4 months later, I get the package back.
And all the spuds have grown.
No. It's kind of squished.
They're all grown up.
But, it's kind of squished. But yeah, I got the package back. So if it goes to you, Alpha, you damn well better pick it up at the post office.
I'm gonna go to every post office. But what happened there was I got an SMS
You see
saying,
what
okay, you must come
happened
pick it up. Went there, they were like, oh, there's no package for you. I'm just like, but I just got this SMS. Showed the SMS and everything. We're like, oh no, there's nothing here. I'm just like,
But
sure
wait,
about
I thought you said you didn't go. You sent other people to go for you.
yeah. I gave them my
Oh,
my ID and
Truth
everything,
comes
so-
out.
This time you have to go yourself.
Was it the person that's under your desk right now? They should be getting paid more.
No.
Just can't leave it alone. I know. I feel the same way, Toki. It's like, wow, really? Seriously? Come on, guys.
It's such a low blow too. Like it's great.
My guy.
Nothing is sacred. Okay. So, Wild Angel, first giveaway. What is the prize for this one?
$10.
Okay, $10. And if they win, what do they have to do?
Stream.
Send me or Serenity a DM with your wallet address.
And a screenshot proving that
Yes,
this
it's
is
you.
actually you in watching the stream, so we can verify your account. Got it?
Yeah, I'd hate to
Oh,
send it
unless
to
I
the
knew
wrong
you.
person.
And the winner is da, 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 da.
Wild Angel. Come on, Wild. Yes,
Yeah.
Nice.
Take me
Wow.
out of it and do it again.
No, that was amazing. Congratulations, Wild Angel. You are actually
Now
the
we
winner
all owe you.
of a $10 wallet sponsored by Serenity.
I'll bring you $10.
I know,
sometime.
it's a surprise. We're all surprised.
Yeah, we're gonna respin that one.
Try that one
Wow.
again.
Wait a
Oh
minute.
no. Oh no. Come on,
Do it
Wild
twice in
Angel.
a row.
Wild Angel. Wild Angel.
I'm gonna laugh
Come on,
again.
come on, come on, come on, come on.
Corgi! There we go.
Ah,
Nice.
nice.
Almost. Close.
Nice. Congrats,
Screenshot,
Corgi.
Yep.
And DM me, send me your wallet.
I was actually cheering. I was really excited for another Wild Angel.
Yeah.
I was waiting for it. Okay, so this next one, is this for the Wild Angel Creations? Or Dreamy Dragon Creations?
Dragon
Sorry.
creation, yes.
Okay. I'm going to laugh if you win again.
Wild Angel. Come on, Wild Angel.
Why is everybody
Pretty
cheering
pumped
Wild
if I
Angel?
win again.
Come on, let's go.
Big money, no whammies. Big money, no whammies. Who's it going to be?
Come on, Wild Angel. Almost.
Alpha Cruise.
Wow.
Noise.
Why? Why?
Alpha's over here. Hey, respin that. I don't want to go to the post office.
Yeah, especially if it means there's life's on the line. It's like, dude, you don't pick it up. That's it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, you, your dog, dishonor on all of you.
I'd
The
like
person
to
under the table.
I'd like to know.
That's right.
Please.
I mean, to be
That's it.
fair, I think
Don't.
person under the table is a good worker. They haven't really moved at all. So,
Definitely scripted.
fair play to them.
Definitely scripted.
Just keeps getting weirder and weirder.
Wasn't that part of Freaky Friday?
Oh, yeah.
Freaky and outside of the norm.
Oh,
It's an evening's fault.
We definitely do that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That
Well, then
keeps
what's
it
the
interesting.
problem here?
As long as not under the desk, nothing, I guess. Anyway.
You just double check quickly.
What do you mean double check? Make sure it's the same person?
You never know. Things could change.
You did
Okay,
say you
which
like variety,
one is
Toki. You never know, man. It's
I mean, there's diversity, and then there's diversity.
to each his own. I don't judge. It's not my place.
All I'm hearing is Alpha has too much money to spend on people being under his desk.
Who said I'm spending? Well,
Oh, God.
I didn't say that.
Okay.
Obviously.
Anyway, rolling back through here. So I definitely want to say thank you guys because it was
Roll
all
back
of you
through
that just
here?
made this
no, they're
possible.
still under the table. They haven't moved.
Oh
I
my
don't think
God.
they're rolling anywhere.
Yeah.
Time to go.
It is time to go. It is way past time to go. But I want to say thank you to everybody who tuned in today. Toki, Corgi, Rev, thank you guys for joining us. Alpha Brother, always a pleasure. Wild Angel, so glad you're back on Fridays. This is awesome.
Yeah.
So I'm going to let you guys take us out. So Alpha, kick it off and we'll go around the room.
Oh no! Why me? Why? I don't
Because you
want
refuse to
do
go to the
this.
post office.
I don't
And we don't
wanna
want to
do
listen to
this
the person under the
anymore.
desk anymore.
I'm gonna have to find a way that we can skip me every week. You know, even if it means I have to sing very well.
Now you just get
Nope.
an Uno card.
Yes. Uno reverse.
Reverse! Draw 4. Wait, what?
Thank you so much for having us on, Serenity. This was so much fun. Can't wait to do
Thank you.
another Freaky Friday next Friday.
You're muted, Serenity.
I know.
I love that. You know, he muted himself as he was about to talk. Like that. That's impeccable timing, I must say.
See? Just like that.
I think it would have been better if we could have heard you screaming in the background of one.
That would have been interesting.
Yeah, I have headset on. I could just barely hear him say anything.
I tried.
So.
I'll work on that.
I saw muscles in your neck move. I knew you were shouting.
See,
I
what
was
you
shouting.
need is 2 cups and a really good piece of string.
Yeah.
Actually, I have been looking at a really good option. I know this is totally ridiculous and at the end of the conversation, but it's totally cool. Quick story time. So you can get PVC piping and you can put them throughout your whole entire house in certain sections. And so if you need to get a message somewhere in your house, you could actually just use the PVC piping to use it as long as they're single corridor piping, meaning that they're not actually touching or going off to a different direction. It's just one location to one location. So if you're trying to get a message from, let's say, upstairs all the way to downstairs, you would have one PVC pipe to do so. Kind of like the playgrounds and stuff like that. Yeah, it was a really cool idea, and I was like, that'd actually be kind of cool for kids too. So
I can
Yeah.
just
Why would
imagine
Alpha
someone
ever do
being
that?
like,
He could
Good
just
for
lean
Toki
down and tell
kids. I like
someone.
it. I just yell really loud.
That is kind of a neat idea, Toki. You used to have those intercoms. You'd walk over, push the button, and it would broadcast it.
Those were cool.
Yeah, that would be a low-tech intercom.
all I'm
Very
thinking
low
is
tech.
Someone has Alexa. Alexa, play.
They gotta have my earbuds in. It didn't work.
I don't trust
Same.
Alexa. I don't trust Alexa one bit. Not only have I used someone else's Alexa in a different country while sitting at this desk right here, but it records everything.
Oh,
Right.
Absolutely everything. And Amazon keeps that. And so if you ever say your seed phrase out loud, you're screwed.
Potato, Apple, Kenny, Steven, Giuseppe, Flex Tape.
writing it down. Just repeat quickly.
You go back.
I don't think they use names.
I think so.
No, they don't. I know they don't
Close
use the
enough.
word flex tape.
Might
As
use
the
the
word-
word flex, might use the word tape, but probably not in the same. Yeah. Well, thanks guys. It was fun. Sorry for all the weirdness.
It's been great
You're welcome, though.
this
Be weird.
week. Great way to wind it up. Have a great week, everybody. We love you. Thanks for the 4,000 subscribers, and we'll keep going.
That's a neat number. Thanks everyone for joining. This was a really fun conversation. and we'll see you guys here next week.
Yeah, good. Love you all. Have a great weekend. Catch you next Friday. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye bye.